What up, though? I'm back with another reaction video. What's happening? We about to get right into this one. It's probably gonna be my last one for the day, for real, for real. But I've been rocking with y'all, man. Y'all been rocking with me. Keep running them shits up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share that bitch with your friends, whatever y'all can. Let's get this channel on and build. You feel? Let's go.
You ever been arrested?
Got killed?
Yeah, you got killed.
I didn't know that. The only person I know is dad's side of the family killed.
This is Wanisha Pollock trying to play dumb after a detective suddenly confronts her over a brutal homicide investigation detectives believe she's connected to.
Wanisha, I know more than what you think right now, okay? So, I don't, I want to you, so don't at me, okay? Alright?
What Wanisha didn't realize was that detectives had already traced her car through surveillance footage. For more than 5 hours, it had been circling Tony's Market before 34-year-old Stephen Black was executed inside the store in broad daylight. Market before 34-year-old Stephen Black was executed.
I'm tripping on old girl outfit. Or whatever that is she wearing. Let's just say yes, daddy. All over the mother.
What she didn't realize was that detectives had already traced her car through surveillance footage. For more than 5 hours, it had been circling Tony's Market before 34-year-old Stephen Black was executed inside the store in broad daylight. Investigators believed Wanisha wasn't just a witness to the killing, she may have helped make it happen. And what they were about to uncover next would make the case even darker.
Oh, you a setup chick?
That's right, we have your car. Who was driving your car that day?
I had my car, nobody driving my car.
Well, I have it on video, driving in front of Tony's Market all day long from the time that this happened into the time that murder happened.
On March 13, 2022, Fort Lauderdale police responded to a deadly shooting at Tony's Market. Surveillance footage showed a masked gunman calmly walking into the store, opening fire, and escaping in a waiting Nissan Altima parked outside. When detectives traced the getaway car, it led them directly to Wanisha Pollock and her brother, Warren. But as investigators pieced the timeline together, they realized the murder hadn't been random at all. The entire case appeared to trace back to an earlier confrontation and a single photograph that spread through a family just hours before the killing.
So you know what this is about. You know what I'm investigating.
No, I didn't.
You don't
So I
know?
see the paper just now. Oh, I don't know.
This is the homicide that happened at Tony's Market.
Who?
At Tony's Market?
Where that's at?
You know what the fuck
Down
that's
the
at.
road on 8th Street?
I just believe that. Well, I've been on here for a year, but I don't know.
Wanisha, I know more than what you think right now, okay?
Right.
Okay, so I don't, I want to so don't me, okay? Alright? Tyrone's dad, or stepdad, that got slapped, got hit that day, okay? That guy that did it, you know who got killed.
So who? You got killed?
Yeah, he got
I
killed.
didn't know that. I don't know these people. The only person I know is dad's side of the family killed.
Him, he's the only one who knows. Is he the baby daddy?
Yeah.
So,
She pregnant
his
now.
stepdaddy
I see the stomach.
gets punched, and then an hour later, or within a few minutes, there's a planning motion to get the guy that did it, and your car was used. That's why we have your car.
I didn't know that.
Who was driving your car that day?
So you telling me that you get socked in the face, you run home, go get your baby mama car, get ski mask, hoodied up, to go back up to the store, because you know that's what dog got still, to shoot him? Man, what the? Man, you gotta be kidding me.
I had my car, nobody
You
driving.
can't fight.
Well, I have it on video, driving in front of Tony's Market all day long from the time that this happened into the time that murder happened.
I had my car.
You were driving it that day?
Yeah, I had my car.
You know what day I'm talking about?
You gonna have your baby in jail too.
It's March 13th.
I don't remember exactly what day.
You ever been arrested?
Huh?
You ever been arrested?
Yep.
Have you ever been convicted? What you been arrested for?
Nothing.
Aggravated assault with firearm.
Oh shit.
You're gonna get convicted of that, so nothing really happened to you. Alright, well the whole reason why I'm doing this is because when I arrest people, I want to make sure.
She done got hit with the firearm. I know she ain't pistol with nobody. She done popped somebody like in the leg or the foot or something. She done shot somebody. That can give you ag assault with a firearm too.
they go to prison.
Or depending on where you hit them at,
Yeah, I
you
don't
get
want to
attempted murder.
prematurely arrest
Be careful.
people so they can get out. I don't have enough evidence. It's what it looks like. I'm going to look for a conspiracy charge, and you're going to be roped into that. Yeah. All right? So you're going to have two choices. Either you try to save your skin, and you try not to get labor in jail, or you can just cooperate. Either way, you're going to require the assistance of a lawyer to help you. Okay?
I'll take that route.
It's not fair to be put in that position. Whoever put you in that position. But the men in your life haven't been taking care of you.
Shut the fuck up.
Understand what I'm saying?
Do the investigation, come lock her ass
It's
up
completely
later.
unnecessary. That guy was going to go to jail for way there. You didn't have to die. But you can't just kill somebody and think that nothing's going to happen. There's no consequences. There is consequences.
This whole incident comes to a head a few hours before the shooting. Antonio, the estranged father of Tiffany King's child, had been locked in an ongoing dispute with her over child support. That Sunday afternoon, he shows up unannounced at the home of Tiffany's mother, Vicki Brown Wooten. He's not alone. Standing beside him is a man the family has never seen before, a man who will later be identified as Stephen Black. What starts as a heated argument at the front door quickly gets out of hand, and by the time it's over, one man is unconscious on the pavement, another is dead, and the connection between those two moments is something investigators won't fully understand until they start asking the right questions, starting with Mrs. Brown Wooten.
Can you repeat to me what happened that day?
Yes, I sure can. That was a Sunday afternoon, about 1 something. The only reason why I know it, at that time it was 1 something because I was in the kitchen cooking, and my husband, we were all looking at TV. My daughter was there, and when I came out the kitchen, I got
Tiffany, right?
my daughter Tiffany. That's my only daughter.
Okay.
I only have one daughter, and I have a big window. Say this is my kitchen. This is my kitchen area, and I'm coming out and into my living room, and I got a big window. You see my big window there, and I can look straight out, and I seen the car pull up, and I seen Tonio jump out and come and knock at my door, because then I told my daughter, I said,
You know Tony pretty well.
Tonio is my daughter's baby's father.
Right, so you know
Yeah.
him pretty well, right?
Well, not well, but I know him.
Right.
Yeah. And so he got out and came and knocked on the door. So I said, oh, there go Tonio. So I opened the door, and he, doing all this fussing and cussing and whatever, and I'm telling him, I don't know nothing.
Well, what about?
About my daughter. I guess him and my daughter got into it or whatever. And I'm telling him, I don't have anything to do with whatever y'all going on. Don't come to my house with that.
But do you know what his complaint was?
No. At that time, no, I didn't know what his complaint was.
Okay.
But later on, he complained that she supposedly had took some keys or something from him, which I don't know, because like I told you at the hospital, I know he's a big liar. Because like I told you at the hospital, at first, I used to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Because him and my daughter get into it or whatever, and he'll call me or she'll call me and I'll tell her, you need to stop acting like that or stop doing that or whatever, until I seen things for myself.
Okay.
Where he get belligerent and start texting her phone, blowing up her phone, just stupid stuff. And so that's why I said.
But this date when he came, you saw him through the window and he came to the door.
Yes,
and
he came and
you answered the door.
I answered the door at that time. And he was telling me, oh, I never came to disrespect your house, but your daughter, blah, 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 this and that and that. And I'm like, I don't have nothing to do with whatever y'all got going on. So
was this inside your house or outside?
No, this was outside.
Okay.
This was outside. This was on the porch. Because he didn't never come inside my house.
Okay.
And so my daughter was like, no, I don't have nothing. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't have nothing. And she said, Mom, come back in. Close the door. So she closed the door and locked the door.
Okay.
And so we came back in the house. All of us was there. And then she noticed him going into her car because her car was unlocked.
Okay.
When he went into her car, that's when she opened the door and went out the door with the baby in her arm, trying to stop him from going in her car. And then that's when he came charging at her. When me and my husband seen him charging her, that's when we ran out the door, and my grandson ran out the door behind us because we trying to stop him from hitting her with the baby in her arm. So he started swinging, and my husband then grabbed him, and I'm grabbing her, and I'm holding her back or whatever. And so she picked up some rocks and threw at him. And so when she did that, you know, he's cussing and fussing and all of that there. And then this person that brought him over there, because like I said, I never seen that guy. I don't know him or nothing like that. He got out of the car. He got out of his car and came where we was, because he was, as I told you, at the hospital. He was charging at my grandson at first, because my grandson picked when wait a minute, before my daughter got into it, but she shot the baby. Remember I told you she shot the baby on the grass.
Okay.
And my grandson, I told him to pick him up out of the grass. So when he did that,
How old is your grandson?
he's 14.
Okay.
So when he did that, the guy come charging at him, cussing and talking and whatever. When I noticed that, I said, oh, wait a minute, hold up. I say, first of all, he's a child.
And he stopped.
Yeah, he's only 14 years old.
What I'm saying is that he was charging when you said that he stopped.
Yeah,
Okay.
because when I say, oh, he's a child, he's only 14 years old. That's my grandson, so you can leave him the hell alone. That's what I told him. Then
No,
he
that's
turned
right,
back
Grandma.
around and came out where me and my husband was. So him and Tonio was in the road, and he just, fussing and cussing at us, the guy. And at first, like he was trying to pull the guy, but it was like he wasn't pulling him hard enough to leave. So he done, got a loose from Tonio, and he come over there charging at me and my husband, talking. He just cussing and fussing, talking about, I shoot it up. And I told him, you ain't gonna shoot a damn thing up. Me and my husband was standing by his truck. My husband's truck was in the driveway. We were standing by his truck. And when he was before he did that, before he came up closer to us, him and Tony was standing out in the road, and that's something just told me to snap his picture. So I can, if anything go down, I can give it to the police. But then, that's when he came closer up on us. I'm standing here, my husband was standing behind me, standing right there. And my daughter was over on the sidewalk, and he just looking, and he inching, I could see him inching up to my husband. And so my husband kind of stepped back and took like a stance. And so he looked at me, and he was up on my husband till I knocked his, and that's when he hit him. When he hit him, he immediately hit the pavement. You see the pavers in our driveway.
Yeah.
And once he hit the pavers, blood just started gushing out. And he was laying there. And when I seen that, I said, oh, hell no. I ran back in the house to get something. I didn't know what I was going to get, but I eventually got a knife and ran back out the door. But when I ran back out the door, they had to jump in the car and left. Because when they see me turn around and run in the car, they turned around and ran because they didn't know what I was going to get.
Did you send that picture to anybody?
Man, you can't sit up here and just cold cock an old man, bro. You don't get no cool points for that. Like, you goofy as hell. You tussling with the guy in the middle of the street. He getting the best of you because you can't take him down or beat him up. You gonna go charge at the elderly and punch them? You was a lame, dog. You lame as hell.
No, I didn't send that picture to anybody. My daughter had got my phone because I was showing the police my phone. My daughter had got the picture out of my phone. She sent it to herself.
Mrs. Brown-Wooten had no idea what her daughter would do with that image. She'd taken it as evidence. The responsible act of a daughter trying to make sure the man who put her father in the hospital couldn't walk away clean. But by the time police had cleared the scene, that photograph had already moved through the family. Tiffany King had taken it from her mother's phone, sent it to herself, and then forwarded it to her brothers, both of them, with Stephen Black's face and the neighborhood he'd last been seen in. And
so, your husband gets taken away. The police are there. You talk to the police, right?
Right, I talked to the police.
And eventually the police leave.
And then they leave, right.
Was Tiffany and Tyrone and your other son still there?
Yes, they were still there, yes.
What time more or less do you think that they left?
Now, this time, I can't really say about the time because like I said, everything was going on and I didn't pay attention to no clock or nothing like that. But when they was there, they was there because when I went and took a shower and got dressed and got ready, my oldest son went to the hospital with me.
Who's your oldest son?
Craig Edge.
Okay.
Yes.
So Craig and Tyrone were the two that were there?
Yeah, they was
And
there.
Tiffany.
And Tiffany, right.
Okay. When you went to the hospital, do you know more or less what time it was? Was it light outside? Was it dark outside?
When I went to the hospital, it was light outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long after your husband was transported did you go, more or less?
Well, I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you what.
Was it quick? Was it an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours?
No, it wasn't that long. It was kind of quick. It was.
Because
I would say
this happened at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Right. At my house, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't too long because it didn't take me that long to get ready. I had to take a shower, get
So
dressed and all
basically,
that.
that's all you did. You got ready. You talked
Yeah.
to the police. You went inside, took a shower, and then you
Mhm.
got up and left with your
Right.
older son.
Right.
Who remained in the house?
My daughter and my son Tyrone. They stayed at the house because they had the kids.
And your grandson. Okay.
And my grandson, because I have two grandsons now. My daughter has a son that's 14,
Okay.
and Tyrone has a son that's 10 years old.
Okay.
The grandson that's 10 years old lived there.
Okay.
with
So,
me.
so he was
with-
there also.
Yeah, he lived with my son. Well, they lived with me.
Okay.
So after I did that, it was light outside when my son went to the hospital with me, and I let him go in first to see Fred, and then he left shortly after that.
Well, let me take you back though. When you left the house, you left Tiffany and Tyrone.
Yes.
With all the kids in the house.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you said it was not too long after the ambulance took your husband away.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
When did you first hear that something happened to Steven, the guy in the photo?
I didn't hear that until you came to the hospital.
Okay, so before
Yeah.
that, you...
Yeah, I had no knowledge of that. Yeah.
Did you talk to your son Tyrone that day on the phone?
No, he called when I was out to the hospital to see how Fred was.
Okay.
That's when I talked to him.
So you
Yeah.
talked to him and you just told him more or less what happened?
Yeah.
Did Tyrone tell you what, if anything, he was planning on doing?
No. Mm-mm. No.
Okay. Was he upset?
No. Yeah, we all was upset.
Was he mad?
Well, yeah, he was mad. We all was mad. Yeah,
So
we all
wait
was
a
mad
minute,
about what
hold
happened.
up. If I'm listening to this right, Tyrone, her son. So Tyrone wasn't the one that got punched. His granddad got punched, or his daddy, whatever. Tyrone the one that did the shooting and killed Steve. We about to find out. I don't know.
Because my husband didn't deserve that. None of us did deserve that, because it's like I said, it's like I opened my door up to the devil.
I
that
agree
day,
that your
you
husband
know?
definitely didn't deserve that.
Right.
You guys made a police report. You guys have cameras outside, right?
Right. No, our cameras actually, we have a Ring doorbell, but my husband had it not set because he had it set for home, and it don't record anything. It only records away.
How about the perimeter cameras?
The perimeter. I tried to look at that. That don't show anything either.
Okay.
Yeah.
But needless to say, you guys made a police report and you guys wanted to press charges.
Right. Yes,
Right.
we did.
And you and your husband wanted that guy to go to jail.
Yes, we did. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
You gave that
definitely.
picture to the police.
Yes, I definitely did.
When did you come back home?
I
After you
came back
got
home when well, actually I came back home after my oldest son left the hospital, because he left like it was still daylight when he left. So I stayed in there a little bit because my husband was in the ER. He was still in the ER. So I found out that they was keeping him overnight for observation. So I left to go back home to get him some overnight bag.
What time was that, more or less?
I'm not sure. It was still a little bit. It wasn't. It was just getting. I think it probably was just getting dark. I can't remember what time it was. 'Cause like I said, I didn't have
So
a watch on.
when you got home, who was home?
Tiffany and Tyrone was there because she left and went back to the hospital with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you know more or less at what time you went back to the hospital?
What time I went back? I think I went back. Was it? I can't definitely say.
8
what
or 9
time.
around there?
It's probably somewhere like that there, yeah. I can't definitely say.
Was there anybody else at your house other than Tyrone and Tiffany when you came back from the hospital?
When I came back from the hospital, I know his girlfriend, she was there.
What's her name?
Nisha. That's all I know about is Nisha.
And she's pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
As you've heard, Juanisha is the girlfriend of Tyrone King, Tiffany King's brother. Phone records showed 114 calls between them. Investigators had placed him at the Brown Wooten house the day of the assault and had evidence suggesting he had visited Tony's Market multiple times that same afternoon. He was brought into the station under subpoena, meaning he had no choice but to sit down and talk. But before he said a word, the stakes were made very clear.
All right, Tyrone. You know why you're here.
Not really.
Do you know which homicide I'm investigating?
I know homicide is doing.
Okay. Do you know who got killed?
No, I don't know that gentleman.
Okay. Do you know? Let me backtrack.
I know what the incident,
Yeah.
because Antonio is my sister.
Baby dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that gentleman.
Okay.
No.
So where were you when Antonio and Steven went over to your parents' house?
I was out trying to get my car fixed.
Where were you?
I was probably riding around, because I know I went to one guy I know named Jose. He stayed right off of Davie, a little past Davie.
Mhm.
He fixed cars. I was trying to get him to do my axles, my right and left side axles on my car.
Okay.
I got the call from my sister saying, Tyrone, hurry up and get to the house. They just jumped on Fred. I'm like, who was they? Antonio them. So as I get there, by the time I get there, the ambulance pulling up too. So they picked them up, and that's when they went to explain and tell me what happened. After that, I proceeded left in my car, Honda Sonata, and I went back to trying to see about getting my CBC axles fixed. My friend Jose, he has his option license. He got tied up, so he told me we wouldn't be able to do it. After me going back and forth,
Where was this?
he stayed right off of Davie.
Davie what?
I don't know. I don't know the area too familiar, but I know where that. I can get the address.
It's near I-95 or is it near 441?
No, it's not. It's near 441.
Okay.
Like you go past Davie, you turn right on backtrack Peters. Turn on
Peters.
turn right on Peters.
Okay.
And then I believe it's a 7-Eleven. You go a little straight and it's a light. And you make that quick left into that neighborhood back there.
Okay.
I don't know that neighborhood too good.
Okay.
But yeah.
So that's where you were before?
That's where I was when she called saying hurry up to the house.
Okay, and you went to the house. And then from the house you went back over there.
I called him back because like I said, he was still home, but he told me he was for the go off and do something with his, I don't know, but go off and do something about another car, because he fixed cars right there at his house in his yard.
At what time would you say you left there?
What time was that incident?
It was at 1:30.
I left the house probably about 2:15ish, 2:10, 2:15ish.
Whose house?
My mom's house.
Okay, so you were
My house while I stayed there.
Okay, so you were at the mechanics, you get the call around 1:30 and you go to your house and you left your house to go back to the mechanics at 2:30?
No, I left after I got to the house to see what was going on and everything, I proceeded and went like I was going to go back to his house. But like I said, he called me and he was like, I'm going to go do some running around, woo. I went back home after
So
that.
also you never made it to his house, to the shop.
No.
You went afterwards. You went after you went back home, after Tiffany called you.
Yeah, I was already at his house before my sister called me.
Okay, that's
And
what I was
she was
getting
like,
at.
yeah, she was like, get to the house. I'm like, why, what's going on?
Okay.
That's when I went to the house to see what was going on.
Okay.
After
So
that,
when you get to the house, what did you find out happened?
I found out that Antonio came over there. My sister said everybody was in the house.
Who's everybody?
My mom, Fred, my sister, and my nephew,
Okay.
TJ.
Okay.
They was all in the house. Antonio made his way to my sister's car, opened up her door. That's what made her go outside.
Okay.
As she proceeded to go outside and stop him from going to her car, he swung at her. That's what made my mom and Fred them come outside, because they looking through the window. They seen that.
Okay.
So when they seen that, Fred tell Antonio, hey man, you come on, Antonio, this is my house, man. You tripping. Fred is not no violent person. Fred
Right.
is a easygoing,
I met him, I know.
Yeah, so Fred trying to get them to go. My sister tell me the friend, I don't know that guy, of Antonio, gets out the car. He walks up on Fred. He finched at Fred.
Who's outside now when this is happening?
My mom, Tiffany, my nephew TJ, his neighbors, Mr. Sam, I don't know his wife's name, but
Okay.
she came out,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so boom, Fred, my mom, you know, my mom, Fred, my sister, TJ, all of them is outside. But
Your hand look
like
bad.
my sister was telling me, this guy, I don't know his name, he act like he wanted to, you know, I guess swing on Fred, I don't know.
Okay.
Because they say he jumped the flinch, so that made Fred like take his stance.
Okay.
And next thing you know, they say he hit Fred, knocked him out, boom, hit the concrete. And that's what they told me.
His story, on the surface, was clean. He'd been at a mechanic when he got the call about his stepfather, gone to the house, then gone home and stayed there. Nothing alarming, but the detective had something Tyrone didn't know about. Evidence placing him at Tony's Market that afternoon. Not once, multiple times.
And you guys got cameras out there.
Yeah, there's cameras on my house.
You guys recorded it?
I don't know if you gotta ask Fred. I don't know if the cameras
Okay.
recorded.
You never asked about that?
Nah, I mean that's.
Do you know if Lauderhill Police was called out or they came out?
Yeah, when I came, a lot of your police was there.
Was there already? Okay.
Yeah, they was there.
All right. So you leave around what time, you say, from there?
From my house, I left probably about around 2:30ish, like close to 2:40, somewhere around there.
Okay. And then you say you go to.
I was proceeding to go back to my friend Jose's house.
Do you have Jose's phone number?
No, I don't have. I don't know. I called him off Facebook
Okay.
Messenger.
All right. What's his name? Jose what?
I don't know his last name.
What's his profile name?
Jose.
You know what it is.
I don't.
Can you look it up so I can write it down?
Yeah, I don't have a phone.
You didn't bring your phone? Okay. All right. So you can give me that information. Then.
Yeah, I can give you.
All right. So you left at 2:30 to go back to Jose's.
Yeah.
Until what time did you stay at Jose's?
I didn't stay long because my mom was telling me she was going to get ready to go back up to the hospital and my sister was going to go with her. So at that time, I had to be back, get back to the house before they leave because I had to get my nephew. I'm watching. He's only one. I'm watching him, and then I got my son at the house, which is 10.
Okay.
Because his mom had just brought him back, dropped him back off, like around 4 or 5 o'clock. She dropped him back off home.
Mm-hmm.
So and I was home.
So by 4 o'clock you were home already?
Yeah, I was home.
And where did you go after you left your house? Again, after that?
I can't recall if I stepped out again. I don't know.
Okay. So your last memory is that you stayed home?
Yeah, I was home though.
Okay.
However, detectives already knew that at some point that afternoon, Tyrone had been at Tony's Market, and so did his phone. What came next was one of the most precise traps laid in this entire investigation.
Did you go by Tony's Market?
Did I go by Tony's Market?
He about to lie. He about to lie. Anytime somebody asks you a question with your same question, they about to lie. Did I go to Tony's Market? Did you go to Tony's Market? Did I go to Tony's Market? He thinking of something to say? I might have.
Remember, you got to tell the truth because you don't.
No.
I'm just reminding you.
You don't know whether to say yes or no.
No, I was home. Was I home? Yeah, I was home.
You asking him?
Yeah, I was home.
My question to you was, did you drive by Tony's Market? But before you answer that, let me ask you this. How was the Jungle Queen?
Jungle Queen was nice.
Nice? You liked it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you drive by Tony's Market?
As that day, I believe so. I went by Tony's Market, but I wasn't around. I don't know what time I recall going by Tony's Market. But
How many times did you say you drove by Tony's Market?
One time, I believe.
Just one time?
Yeah.
You believe?
Yeah, one time.
Whose car were you in?
I was in my car.
What car you driving?
I got a Honda Sonata, 2013.
What color?
Blue.
The mention of Jungle Queen wasn't casual small talk. It was a signal. The detective was telling Tyrone his movements were already known. What Tyrone said next only made things worse.
When you went to Tony's Market, did you know what Steven looked like?
No.
Never seen this picture?
I don't know what the Jungle Queen is. I thought it was a movie, but obviously they was watching Dog, and he must have stopped at a store or something called Jungle Queen. That's why he asked him, how was Jungle Queen? He ain't even thinking, How the fuck you know I want the Jungle Queen? You know what I'm saying? This motherfucking chair hurt my
That's the
ass.
picture my mom said she took for the, she said she gave to the officers. Yeah, that's my first time, that's my ever first time seeing that guy.
In this picture?
Yeah, in that picture.
Did your mom send you this picture?
Who sent me? Nah, I think my sister sent me that picture, I don't know.
So Tiffany sent you that
I
picture.
believe so.
How long after this incident happened did you get
Like
that
they
picture?
see you, bro.
No, I think she sent me that picture like, not too like long after that happened.
Okay, so shortly thereafter you got that picture.
Mm-hmm.
And you went to Tony's Market purely just to buy a Red Bull?
No, I was hanging, because you know they have a little jam spot.
Were you looking for this guy?
No, I wasn't. I don't know that guy.
Okay.
I've never seen that guy until that picture. I didn't know him.
At what point in time did you hook up with Anisha that day?
Well, Anisha came to my house, what? I can't recall what time she came to my house. But I remember her coming over.
Give me a ballpark.
The story had collapsed on itself. He claimed not to know what Stephen looked like, but he'd received Stephen's photograph from his sister hours before the murder. He claimed he'd gone to Tony's Market for a Red Bull, but phone records later showed multiple trips throughout the day. He was building a story around a version of events the evidence was already quietly shredding.
Did you ever have a conversation with Anisha about trying to get this guy for what he did to your stepdad?
Nah. Mm-mm. No, sir.
Why would Anisha be involved in this then?
I don't see how she's involved.
You don't have to see it, but she is involved.
I mean, I don't
You didn't ask her to do it?
ask her to do what.
To get involved in this?
No.
To get this guy killed?
I reading the Anisha ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's what I'm saying.
But she did, she does. And she's gonna get arrested for it. How I'm gonna arrest her for it? I'm just wanting to see how this evolved. She's pregnant right now, right? How far along is she?
7 months.
Whose baby is it?
Nah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna get arrested for this. And you're telling me that you're not the one who asked her to do anything?
Nah, she ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And I sure ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Okay. Do you know that her car was over there all afternoon?
Nah, I don't. Mm-hmm.
You did not know that? You're telling me that you went by Tony's Market just once that day?
Yeah,
Just one time?
that was it.
Then you went inside?
And I got a Red Bull. Yeah,
And then after that, you went home?
I just went about my day. You know, just hang like what I do on the news. Hang, smoke, just chill.
Okay.
Like this.
Do you have any questions?
No.
How about you, Stephen? Do you have any questions?
I don't.
All right, Tyrone. I believe we have enough.
With Tyrone's interview producing more contradictions than answers, investigators turned to the final piece, the woman who had put the photograph into motion in the first place. Tiffany King was Tyrone's sister. She was the one who had taken the image from her mother's phone and forwarded it to her brothers. In a murder case built on motive and intent, how she explained that single act would matter enormously.
All right, so do me a favor, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. You're now under oath. Detective Almanzar is probably going to do most or all of the questions because he knows most about the investigation.
All right, Tiffany. So you know why we're here. We're investigating the death of Stephen. Okay, and Stephen is, how do you know Stephen?
I don't
How
know
did you know?
Stephen. I didn't know him.
You never seen him before?
No.
Okay.
In my
Tell me
life.
how this whole thing evolved.
That morning, me and my baby's father was having an argument. We was texting each other. And then next thing you know, I got up because every day I go to my mom's house. Me and my kids got up. I went to my mom's house. It was like, I want to say 12-ish. Yeah, 12-ish because she was in the kitchen cooking. And then I got a text message from him saying say less. And then next thing you know,
Saying what?
Say
say
less.
less.
Say less?
Because I wouldn't answer my phone for him.
Okay.
Tiffany's account of the assault
That's
matched
cool.
Mrs. Brown-Wooten's almost exactly. The argument,
She sent that picture to her brother. Probably said he done fired on stepdad. He say less. He already know who dog is. Know where he be at, everything.
The charging, the punch, the ambulance. But where the two accounts diverged was in what happened after the police left. Specifically, what Tiffany did with a photograph her mother had taken.
You ever seen this picture?
Yeah, my mom took that.
She took that?
Yeah.
Okay. And did she give it to you?
Yeah, I sent it to me. I sent it to my brothers, yeah.
To both of your brothers?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the point of that?
To see who Steven was, because we had to call the police and gave the police information. They told us that they catch him, that he could be in trouble. So. Yeah.
But why did you send it to your brothers? If you were going to give it to the police, you guys gave it to the police.
To see if he know who that is. He know people.
Who?
Both of them.
Okay,
like,
did they know
we
him?
stayed down. No, nobody knows him. We never seen him. I never seen, the whole time I've been with Antonio, I never seen him with Antonio.
How did you guys know that he hung around at Tony's Market?
He's from Franklin. Everybody
So
knows
you knew that he was from Franklin?
No, somebody told me he was from Franklin.
Who told you?
This boy named Chuck.
Chuck?
She lying like a motherfucker.
You got Chuck's phone number?
Nope.
I don't know, because I deleted it out my phone.
How come?
Because Chuck, he's like, I've been knowing him for a long time, and it's like, he want a relationship, but I don't want a relationship with him.
Alright, what does he go by?
Chuck.
What's his real name?
Willie.
Willie's his first
I can
name?
get Willie out of Chuck.
What's his last name?
I don't know exactly.
Where do you know him from?
From Parkway, from where my mom said.
Okay.
Her explanation had a clean surface. She wanted him identified. She wanted him arrested. She'd sent the photo to her brothers in case they recognized him. But investigators heard something different underneath it. She had sent Stephen Black's face, with his location, to two men who had every reason to want him punished. And then someone had spent 5 hours parked outside the store where he was known to hang out.
Damn.
Do you know what happened to Stephen?
5 hours?
Well, his room was going around, and then I saw the news. Yeah.
How did you find out what happened?
Instagram.
Who on Instagram posted something?
You said who?
Yeah.
I don't know who, but I'm friends with a lot of people. But yeah, you know how you just scroll, and I just seen the store had police around it.
And did you know what happened right away? Did
No.
it say?
No, not until people started posting.
So when did you find out that Stephen was the one who got shot?
And that was like late that night.
What's your daughter's name?
I don't have a daughter.
You only have boys?
Yeah.
And either of them named Armani?
Yeah, that's the baby.
Did you post that message?
No, because this is not my Instagram. No, I didn't post that. Only thing I posted was the picture and said, y'all ass going to jail. That's what I posted.
So you posted that on your Instagram?
Yeah, I posted that. This is not my account.
And you posted that picture I just showed you before?
Yeah, they said that.
You didn't open this account?
No.
With your phone?
No.
Okay.
And that picture of my baby is real old. No.
Okay.
I have a Facebook account. He has with him, but not no Instagram account. I have an Instagram account.
Okay, what's your Instagram account? When did you post that picture of them?
That
Y'all
day.
ain't tell us. I was gonna go in there
Do
and
you know
shoot.
around more or less around what time?
No.
Where did you
I
go?
know the police was still there when I did it, because I was like, because they told me that if they catch him, that he can get charged, he can go to jail for that.
Yeah.
So I wanted him to get caught.
Yeah, no, and they were going to look for him.
Yeah.
They definitely started looking for him. Where did you go after you left your mom's house?
I stayed to my mom's house. I didn't leave there until me and my mom went to the hospital to see Freya.
Now, around what time was it?
I don't know, it was getting dark.
It was getting dark already?
Yeah.
Your mom didn't go with Fred to the hospital with
No.
the ambulance?
No.
Okay, she stayed with you guys there.
She stayed there, yeah.
Who stayed with the kids?
I was still there. I was at my mom's house.
And when your mom and you left to see Fred, who stayed with the kids?
Tyrone was there.
Parent, okay.
Yeah.
And you said it was getting dark already?
Yeah.
Was Juanisha there too?
Was she? I can't recall. Like I said, I don't talk to her, so
You don't remember if she was there or not?
if that time, no.
Did you go by Tony's Market that day?
No.
Do you know if Tyrone went by Tony's Market?
No.
Was Tyrone pissed?
No. It was just like, why they hit Fred? Like, what Tonio came over there for? Like, he's more mad at Tonio. Because it's like, Tonio, if Tonio wouldn't have came over there, like, Fred wouldn't have never got hit. Like, you know?
Yeah. Well, no doubt what happened to Fred was bad, and the guy deserved to go to jail, but
Yeah.
I don't think he deserved to die for that.
No, nobody deserves to die.
All right. What's your Facebook account? That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other accounts?
No.
Did you send that picture to anybody else other than your brothers?
No.
All right, and you're the one who sent it from your mom to your
Yeah.
phone? Your mom didn't send it to you?
No.
Okay.
And then we gave it to the police.
All right, you have any questions? Steve?
No.
I just have one last question. Do you know who killed Steve?
No.
Do you know why it happened?
Like I said, it's every time someone passes away, it's a lot of rumor goes around. I heard he had got into a fight with someone earlier that morning at All Park. Then I heard him and his girlfriend.
But I thought you didn't know him.
supposedly took a lump sum of money from somebody. So I don't know.
All right, but you don't know why it happened?
I know.
You never talked to anybody about that happening?
No.
You never?
Besides my mom and them, but no.
What did you talk to your mom about it?
Well, we talked about why Tonio came over here. He shouldn't have came over there. And they telling me not to talk to him no more, which I already know not to talk to him because it's like, you put, why you came over here? And that day when he did come and I had my baby in my hands, he didn't even care. He was it's like he's saying F the baby and, you know?
Was that his baby too, right?
Yeah, that's on, yeah.
All right.
I had a fucking baby.
So you're telling me you didn't coordinate this and you did not post something threatening on
No,
social media?
that was the only thing I posted.
What was it that you said?
I said, y'all ain't going to jail.
Is it still posted right now?
No.
You took it down?
No, I posted it in the story. It only stays up for 24 hours.
Okay. All right. Well, if nobody has any questions, thank you for coming.
She posted Stephen's face publicly while police were still standing in her mother's yard. She said she found out he was dead through Instagram hours later. Whether or not she ever intended for things to go that far, the investigation made one thing clear. From the moment that photo left her phone, it wasn't hers anymore. Somebody used it as a roadmap. In 2025, Warren Pollock was arrested and charged with first-degree murder in the death of Stephen Black. Juanisha Pollock, 7 months pregnant when she stood on that doorstep and told a detective she didn't remember what day it was charged as an accessory after the fact. Both cases remain ongoing. Tyrone King was not charged. Tiffany King was not charged. But the investigation left an uncomfortable question hanging in the air, the kind that no verdict can fully resolve. The gun belonged to Warren, the car belonged to Juanisha, but the photograph that started all of it, that came from a mother standing on her front porch, doing the only thing she knew how to do, trying to make sure the man who hurt her husband couldn't get away with it.
Wow. Crazy. Mama put everything in motion. That's crazy as hell, man. Alright, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. This one was straight. But time for me to go. I'll see y'all in the next one.